Now, for the calendar year this year, the market has been pretty robust. Visitors have been coming here both for leisure and business travel. And judging from the first 6 months of outbound traffic from Singapore, it's still growing about 6-7%. And Thailand in 2016 received almost 1 million visitors from Singapore. Right? Out of that, we estimate about 25-30% are business travelers. Now, business travelers does not necessarily mean MICE. It could be just business coming for a normal meeting. But it shows that there's great potential for meetings and incentive, which we look after in Singapore. Now, for the fiscal year 2016-2017, the KPI set by TCEB, we've exceeded that, which is a nice result. And of course, the challenge now is what happens for next fiscal year. The dark cloud on the horizon is, of course, the verbal war between Trump and the North Korean guy. Now, if nothing comes out of that, it'll be great. But as we all know, Trump is a very inward-looking president. So he's coming up with protective measures for trade and all that with America, which, if that comes about, then it will affect global trade. And Singapore is extremely susceptible to global trade because we hardly produce anything. We have more business, inbound, outbound services and all that. So we're just keeping our fingers crossed that such a negative scenario will not come about. Now, if all that is cleared, then we're confident we'll still continue to see rather significant growth for meetings and incentive for Thailand. Singaporeans are in love with Thailand. They come here at least 2-3 times a year on their own, be it on holiday or business, and now the business travelers either stay a day or two pre or post business meetings. So this new segment that we call biz leisure that would of course help the promotion of Thailand for future business meetings, right? And on top of that, there are over 11,000 MNCs headquartered in Singapore. Now, this gives a potential that we can tap on. Now, not all of them will, of course, hold meetings overseas, incentives, but still, let's assuming half of them do. That's a huge segment to tap on, right? And with the cooperation from TICA plus the support from TCEB, we are quite confident we can get more M&I meetings up to Thailand.
What are the popular MICE destinations for Singapore?
Thailand ranks very highly.
Yeah.
I dare to say Thailand is probably number one. Hong Kong is very high up, but the problem in Hong Kong is that it's quite similar in culture to Singapore. All Chinese food, right? And you only have one city, Hong Kong. Now, the asset or the advantage that Thailand has, you have Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Hua Hin, whatever, right? So there's a whole mishmash of choices that you can make. The preference currently is Bangkok, Phuket, because when they come on vacation, it's either Bangkok or Phuket. But we're seeing more people asking for Chiang Mai. That's an upcoming destination. Hua Hin, as you said, is a bit too far. Now, unless we can get faster access, be a high-speed rail, sometime in future, it will be all flights. It will be a bit of a tough sell. Pattaya is suffering from past image perception. And though we know that the improvements made there, infrastructure is better, more hotels, it'll take some time to convince them that Pattaya is a destination worth visiting again. Samui has been considered for holidays, but Samui has limited capacity, right? And the pricing is uncompetitive compared to Phuket and to Bangkok. And we feel because of that, plus the number of flight frequencies between Singapore, Bangkok, Singapore, Phuket, it's amazing. There's a lot of easy access to Singapore. And even better news, from now on, Singapore passport holders can use the automatic immigration clearance. So they don't have to line up long queues, So they just go through that, zap the passport, and out they go. So that's an added plus too. So it makes Thailand even more attractive place to visit. The Thai people, the friendliness, the hospitality is just amazing. Without the people, you can have the best food and all that. It's not going to work.
And what do you see from the Singapore perspective as the biggest challenge facing Thailand's MICE industry?
I think the professional services, language capabilities, and speed of response. Right? When an RFP comes along, they must respond quickly, right? And the other thing which I feel is, and I'm not sure it's being done, but my own observation is, I think the Thai suppliers do not do enough or do not show enough appreciation for the business they get from the end user, right? It's like sometimes take it for granted. Business is so good, but hey, customers like to be ego-stroked. And I think that's something they have to do more if they're already doing, and if they're not doing, then certainly ego-stroke your customers.
TICA, the Thailand Incentive and Convention Association. Event planning in Thailand starts here.